Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Texans going up against the Patriots. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The winner's their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And that win is one to build on. And when you have a chance to make it a second win at home, it's something to explode with. Let's see how they come out of the gate.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now White on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Brady got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady gives now to Blount. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run again with Blount. And an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Again, here's Blount. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
There's been plenty made about his background as a big-time basketball player coming out of high school, but it's the reasons why that I focus in on. The footwork. At his size, having those feet, ability to move around, slide in the pocket, throw on the run, that's helped make him one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller.
Watching that, Barney. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's a give to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Osweiler on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The play clock's running down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there's a flag on the field. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this. Not today, baby, not today. Strong left, strong left.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Here's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. Back deep for Houston, Keith Mumphrey. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Cushing in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-3 the score. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brady to throw on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Shreds the tackle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Patriot Pro Bowler, Vince Wilfork, in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Lone Star State.
Yeah, how about that? And sometimes that change of scenery, it may look like it's going to affect him adversely. He's away from his home for the first time ever. But sometimes you get out on your own somewhere else, that can increase your performance. You only focus on your football.
It's complete to Fuller. They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing, Osweiler. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a carry for Blunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You worked all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 11 and a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident
and
when you see that.
That's saying something.
That's saying something right there, but he's earned it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
2nd down following the run.
Lucky 56. Let's go. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Miller, the lone setback. On 1st down, Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. No. Check. Patriots, go. Patriots. 319. 319. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, it stands to reason if we talk about quarterbacks being so valuable in this league, and they are, you got to invest in some receivers, don't you, to make plays just like what we saw there.
Yep, first-round pick. That's why he's a first-round pick. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Strong grabs it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Novak to tack on the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Texans have come in and looked good as the road team and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, quick pass is complete, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 35. Sticking with the same drive, Miller's going to duck out to the left, and he cap off the long drive with the TD. They're now on top by 4. 1st and 10, Hopkins wide open, able to make the grab, and this great play will go for 6. Texans push their lead to 11. Now 1st and 10, Lewis is going to take it off the right side, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. The Pats trail now by 4. 3rd down from inside the 30. Hopkins is able to get open here, and he cap off the long drive with a touchdown, taking the lead up to 10. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Thursday night matchup.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run from Miller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Green!
On second down, here's Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Shane Leckler now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They come up in an offset eye. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Dion Lewis. Penalty marker is down here. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Three down. Let's go. By 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now they'll run with Lewis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now they call on Steven Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And this is no good, but that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all, and our score remains the same. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Now Bolden on the return. Oh, a little 360. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Rip. 20. 56 to Mike.
Brady to throw on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Vince Wilfork in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. They slot Gronkowski outright.
20. 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Lewis. Oh, he did it again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding time. And there's a flag on the play. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Offense.
Hand him out. Hand him out. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip, tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back Leopard, let's go.
Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Now it's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Check, Patriot!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now it's Miller running right. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On second down, here's Osweiler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Osweiler now to throw on third down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the man out of Notre Dame, Fuller, with that first trip into the end zone.
When I watch him play, I think instead of calling signals and finishing with hut-hut to start a play, for him, they ought to fire a starter's pistol because he is just like a track guy exploding off the line of scrimmage. And while we're getting used to these big body receivers coming into the league, Will Fuller is not that, but he is so dynamic, so skilled, you have to find a way to get him the ball.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. No, check, Patriots.
Osweiler's going to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second down now after the pass completion. Brady to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Mumphrey now on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Texans take possession. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Miller, the lone setback. Play clock winding down. He'll get the football here. Room here to run. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Miller, the lone setback.
Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady now to throw, going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Check. Mike 20. Mike 380. Mike 380.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Single. Mike 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Defense showing blitz. Again, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And Charles still undefeated, relatively early here in the year, but that locker room, they have to be feeling pretty good right now.
They have to be feeling great, Brandon. They're serving notice to everyone else on their schedule that they're coming. This team is putting together wins, playing at a really high level. They don't care who they face going forward.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.